What's up YouTube? I am Dave Winchester with The Lost Save, and I'm here to welcome you back to my 31 Games for Halloween series. Keep in mind that there will be a video released every single day throughout the month of October in this series at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you like the content that you're going to see today, make sure you check back in tomorrow and for the rest of the month. Today, I want to show you some Manhunt. This game came out on the PlayStation 2 before the end of its life cycle, and it also came out on PlayStation 3 digitally, and you can pick it up on PlayStation 4 with trophies right now. Now, what is Manhunt? Manhunt is a stealth-based action game that is almost entirely based on gore. And the reason I say it's almost entirely based on gore is because the score system is based on how sadistic you can be throughout the entire game. Like I said before, it's a stealth game, but when you sneak up behind your enemies, the longer you hold the button down, the more gruesome the kill is. The more gruesome the kill, the more points you get. Now I know this sounds very sadistic and it was really controversial when the game was being released, but there is a reason why the score system is the way it is. In the game, you play as a convict who gets abducted the night before his execution. The person who abducts him sets him loose in certain areas like neighborhoods, junkyards, other places that are overrun with gang members who are the worst and most vile gang members you can think of. They commit heinous acts, rape, murder, and the person who abducts you wants to get rid of these gang members. So he proposes an offer to you as the player. If you can go and clear out these horrible gangs from these places and essentially clean up the streets, then you will earn your freedom. And if you don't and end up dead, well, that's kind of on you, but at least you tried. Now, that's not the only thing that makes it somewhat interesting. Other people are also watching live footage of you going through these neighborhoods and killing these gang members, and they want to see blood and guts. Think of it kind of like a one-man purge. Now, a lot of people when this game was released thought that was too far, but this is Rockstar Games after all, and for anybody that knows Rockstar Games, there really is no too far with this company. They will go as far as they possibly can and always push the envelope, so I'm not surprised by that. The crazy thing about it is most games like this that are based solely around sadistic gore and violence are really, really bad. This one is not. All of the mechanics in the game are actually very solid. So the stealth mechanics when you're sneaking up behind enemies are very good. They're not perfect, they're not like Splinter Cell style or anything along the lines of Metal Gear, but they're better than most stealth elements that are added to games. And the stealth element plays a huge role, because you cannot take on enemies one-on-one. 90% of the time, if you get caught trying to fight an enemy one-on-one, they will win and you will die. So stealth plays a huge role. There's also lighting. You can actually hide in shadows, very similar to Splinter Cell like I said before. Again, that plays a huge role in the game. You can't go around running under streetlights and expect people not to see you. These all work together very well to make a very cohesive experience. The rules are very defined, so you're never guessing if you're going to get spotted. Usually if you're hanging out in a very dark corner and the symbol is dark that shows your character, you know you're hidden. But if you're outside in the daylight or if you're walking around under light and your symbol is lit up in the corner, they're probably going to see you. Because of that, the game makes its rules very clear and it's very easy to know when you're going to get caught and when you're not. Sometimes you will get ambushed by enemies and there's no avoiding it, but the best way around that is be prepared. Always be prepared for a fight. Make sure you're grabbing multiple weapons just in case one breaks, and as long as you do that, you can always make it through almost any situation. So why is this part of my 31 Games for Halloween series? You pretty much play as a serial killer if you think about it. You're going around murdering people one by one. So you're the serial murderer in a horror movie. Why wouldn't you want to play something like that? And even though it's an old game, it still holds up pretty well. All the graphics are good, regardless of if you're playing it on a PlayStation 2, 3, or 4. The character models are solid. There's no like crazy fog effects or anything like that. Everything still looks pretty good. And you can pick up this game almost anywhere. Like I said, if you own a Sony console, you can probably find it and play it. So accessibility is huge. And that's going to be it for this episode of 31 Games for Halloween. If you liked it, click the like button. If you didn't like it, there's always the dislike button. You can also leave a comment down below either way. And if you want to see more of my content, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to know when all my videos go live, you can click the notification bell and that'll notify you anytime I post a video. Thank you for watching. Hope you check back in tomorrow and for the rest of the month. And until then, I'll see you next time.